How's it hanging, Knife?
Just what you see, Bri. What about you? How's it hanging?
If I told you that I know how you could start surfing right now, would you lend me your motorboat?
Mate, you are more mythical than the Red Hot Chili Peppers. How can I do that?
You grab your board and follow me.
Okay, mate. I figured it out already. Where's the hidden camera?
No, Knife. This is serious.
Well, it's the lamest serious thing I've ever done. And, mate, have I done a few.
Well, think whatever you want. Look at Lonnie. Could you hit it again?
Right away, Kaimi.
Well, man, what do you think?
Awesome, mate.
So, is it a deal? Can I use your motorboat?
Like, totally, mate. It's all yours.
Yes. The first part of my plan is complete. Now I have to concentrate on the rest. Sneaking into that camp. Okay, down we go. Yeah, but first, look at Lonnie. Come get in a picture with me.
Okay, coming.
It'd be a waste to leave one of those face holes empty. Plus, if things don't work out, at least I'll have a photo of myself surfing in Hawaii with a majorly hot native. Gotta think of the consolation prize. Okay, she's almost here. Stick it in. Hurry, the timer's running. Well, wasn't that fun?
Sure. Hey, I'm heading back to the bar. I don't like to leave Aolani alone for long.
Looks like it came out nice. Perfect. You can tell from a mile away that those bodies are fake, but I like it anyway. I don't think she's interested. Hey, Lokelani.
What's on your mind, Kaimi?
Tell me about that Movie Magic makeover software again.
Grease Paint Pro? Isn't it unbelievable?
Could you use Grease Paint Pro to make me look like somebody else?
Yeah, but you'd have to bring me a picture of the person you want to look like, and one of yourself.
Why don't you take my picture? I bet you have the latest state-of-the-art digital camera.
Had is the word. That's the only trouble when your boyfriend is a professional thief. Oh, so it... See you...
Here you go, Lokelani. The first of the photos you asked me for.
I'm afraid you made the trip for nothing. Until I have them both, I can't start to work my makeup magic.
Don't worry, I'll have the other one in a jiffy.
Yes, Kaimi. I'll wait for you here.
Lokelani, look at this. See? I brought you the other one in no time.
Dude, you never cease to impress me. Well, anyway, I'm going to my hut to scan the pics. Depending on what Grease Paint Pro says, I'll know whether I have everything I need to do your makeover.
Should I go with you?
No, it'll just take a few minutes. You'd better stay here and keep an eye on Aolani.
All right, but first let me see if the electricity's on at your house. Like I was saying, the lever was lowered. Good thing I came. It's ready, whenever you want.
Kissy kid, who's gonna be a good boy now? Mama's only going to be a minute, so in the meantime, Aolani will play with Uncle Kaimi, won't he?
Give me another one.
Don't worry, I'll take care of the parrot.
Cockatoo, Kaimi. It's a cockatoo.
Whew. Finally, some peace and quiet. Maybe I'll have myself a drink. And despite what Lokelani said, I'm sure there's some beer. Come, hey! You dumb fur bag. Now look what you did. Can't I mention the word beer without having a drunken lemur ruin my day? Now I'll have to go find that parrot before local... Oh no. She's coming back already. Can't let her see me. Oh man, where can I hide? That was a close one. And now I have to go hunt down a foul-mouthed parrot. It's the only way to keep Lokelani from hating me forever. Which is not what I want.
Kaimi, where were you?
Crap. She's gonna make me walk the plank. Hi, Lokelani.
What's up? Should we head for my hut?
It wasn't my fault that... Huh?
I said I have everything ready for your makeover. Plus, I brought you a gift. Here.
Wow. Is that what I'm gonna look like? You are one full-on artist. And you didn't even get mad about what happened to Aolani. You're amazing.
Aolani? What's the matter with my cute little... Hey, where's Aolani? My poor little birdie. Where in the world could he be?
So, should we start heading for your hut then?
I hope you have an explanation for this.
Yeah, well, where to begin? You see, suddenly like 10 or 20 drunken lemurs showed up. So I jumped onto the bar, brandishing a bottle of scotch, and warned them, "Back, you filthy beasts, or you'll get a taste of my jagged-edged bottle." Then they said, "Blast it, this roguish fiend must be selling his grog for a hefty sum." I started swinging and hitting left and right until... Pushing back the invading hordes to the confines of the jungle, I finally managed to safeguard your fine establishment. However, upon my return, Aolani had vanished. Pretty freaky, huh?
Scotch. Lemurs. Men. You go around promising this and that, and then a girl walks away for 2 seconds, and you just disappear and forget everything. My dear Kaimi, if you think I'm going to help you after this, then you're dumber than the rest of the members of your sex put together. Now scram, Buster. I don't want to see your face at my bar.
Brian, you idiot. Did you hear what I heard? That little weasel must be somewhere around here. Come on, I'm going after him. I guess I deserve all this for having such an exotic, poorly mannered pet. But she should have stuck that bird to its perch with glue. Anyway, there's no use just talking about it now. I'll go look for him. Maybe if I bring him back, I can get onto Lokelani's good side again. I can't go... Come on, you've got to get that darn bird back, pronto. I'll tell O'Connor to climb up and get him. And in the meantime, I'll take the opportunity to slip the doctored photo into his book. That'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Hey, O'Connor, there's a parrot up in that palm tree. Use that training of yours to get it down here, ASAP.
Sir, yes, sir.
No! Poor little beast, you killed it! Oh man, I better hide the carcass quick before Lokilani sees it. Lucky thing my pockets are huge and I can keep Aolani far from Little Demon. Everyone knows how wild animals can get after a long siesta. It's strange though. I didn't see any blood or a bullet hole.
Of course not, sir. I shot 1 millimeter above its head. Just enough for the speeding bullet to make it fall.
What? But it's dead as a doorknob.
Must have been the scare, sir. You didn't mention the bird had a weak heart, sir. In that case, I should have used stones, which are almost as effective, but not so frightening.
Are you pulling my leg?
Negative, sir. Do you know any man able to shoot someone with just 1 bullet from a distance of 1 kilometer in a headwind?
No.
Me neither.
Is that all? Don't you have anything else to say?
Do you need more information, sir? What about?
Just forget it. Don't try to find any hidden meaning. I didn't get that either. By the way, when I commented on killing 2 birds with 1 stone, I didn't mean it to be so literal. Anyway, at least the doctored photo is now in place. As for the bird, who knows? I guess I'll need a miracle now. It's probably a waste of time, but I've been helped out in stranger ways. Kai, I bet you can also revive poultry, like your grandpa.
I'm not so sure, Brian. I haven't seen poultry around here anyway, so it's kind of pointless.
Would a parrot do?
Hey, brah. That's Aolani. What happened to him?
Well, I guess he kind of flew to bluer skies, but...
Bluer skies? No, brah, he's not fully dead. Just kinda dead. Which means he's slightly unalive, or what we could call provisionally dead. I think the technical expression the kahunas use is, he has a life ache. I don't think I can help the brah out. But even so, there's a little problem. I could only try to revive him in the Hawaii where my grandpa lived, in his witch doctor hut. And I can't remember where that's at, brah.
But didn't you say your grandpa used to take you there a lot?
Yeah, but I was just a little tyke, and I never paid attention to the directions. I looked for it like a million times, but no can do, brah. I remember it was like toward the northwest of the island. There were a bunch of graves by it and, well, that's all. Plus, without my leg, I'd need some amazing airs to reach that part of the island.
Darn, I thought I had the answer to my troubles. I'll have to attempt to locate that hut. But if the soldiers are keeping watch on most of the island, I doubt they'll let me search all over the place. I'm not giving the soldiers a reason to shoot me. I'd like to talk with the colonel again.
Again? You're lucky I'm so friendly. Anyone else would have sent you packing. Don't take your eyes off him, Felton. Leslie, that civilian from before wants to talk to the colonel again. All right, Felton, accompany the civilian into the colonel's tent, as you ordered.
Leslie, this is the guy who wants to have a word with the colonel.
One moment, my colonel. Thank you, Felton. You, come here, please.
The gun as usual.
Mr.
This stupid no Theodore.
Uh-huh.
Huge trunks.
I've taken note, my colonel.
Caught him by surprise.
Your name?
Brian Basco.
Well, Mr. Basco, wait here. Mr. What's-his-face wishes to speak with you, my colonel.
Who? Tell him I'm asleep, flower pot.
But he can hear you speaking right now, my colonel.
I must be speaking in my sleep, flower pot.
No, Daddy, you're more of the snoring type.
Flower pot, that memory of yours is worse than a senile old general's. Get it through that thick skull of yours that there are no mommies or daddies in the army. Get over here a minute. I need to explain something. And pull those shirt tails out of your pants. You look like a mama's boy. Look here, Lester. Why do you think to be... No, it's that they look you...
Why the heck not? My writing is so similar to Leslie's that I could get him to believe he wrote it himself, following his father's orders. If I do it carefully, nobody will see me. What should I put? I may not get anywhere by doing this, but what the heck?
Out of my sight, Flower.
You can...
Thanks.
I see you're still alive, civilian boy. Did you finally come to tell me what the heck you're doing on my island?
The truth is, I came to see whether I could pick up that waitress at Luana Beach.
That's a lost war, son. From the lieutenant colonel to the latrine scrubber. All my men have tried. But that lady is the toughest coconut to crack in the Pacific. What about you? Have you tried?
Well, of course I tried to pick her up. And she's a good kisser, by the way.
Some flunky civilian gallivanting around right in front of my troops? Go tell that story to someone who'll believe it.
I tried, but she's in love with some one-eyed soldier. Won't even pay attention to me.
I can't believe it. Another man. Well, just follow my orders. Tell her I'm the sensitive type, that I like to take strolls in the evening, candlelit dinners at night, and the sweet smell of napalm in the morning.
I'll tell her, but I think you better forget the napalm and use a nice compliment instead.
You're right. She may be too young to heard of napalm. Tell her I fell in love with her the minute I laid eyes on that great pair of... Nah, that won't work either. I'll come up with something else.
There's something else.
You don't mean to tell me you've hit a home run with her, do you?
Well, if you tried, she probably used her don't ask, don't tell policy on you.
You're getting a little cocky, civilian. Don't you think I was rejected? I'm just following a long-term strategy, laying siege on her rear guard without taking my eyes off her front lines.
I don't want to talk about that girl. I don't even think she's attractive.
Either you're lying or you're dumber than I thought. Anyway, I still don't know what you're doing on my island.
I'm waiting for Professor Pierre Pignon.
The professor's arrival is a military secret. How the heck did you find out?
I saw a sign that said, "Today welcoming party for new Frenchie in the barracks."
They'll make up any excuse to whip up a party. Those lazy boys. The ingrates didn't even invite me.
Actually, he told me himself, 'cause we're cousins. He just called me on the phone.
You sure about that? What'd you say your name was?
Pignon. Francois Pignon. At your service.
Your cousin didn't tell you about his mission here, did he?
Yeah, but I forgot what he said. Could you refresh my memory?
I'm the high commander here, so I can do whatever wets my whistle. And it just so happens, I don't feel like refreshing your memory.
Yeah, he told me something about this, that, and the other, and this thing with this guy, and something or other about some whatchamacallit, and those thingamajigs hanging around this something or other, and with what's his name?
I see. A master bluffer. I suggest you keep away from the poker table.
Hey, there's something else besides my cousin Pierre.
Well, spill your guts.
I don't feel like talking to you anymore.
Just for the record, you're not leaving 'cause you wanna. You're leaving 'cause I threw you out. Make like a bee and buzz off.
Again? Don't take your eyes off him, Felton. Leslie! All right, Felton, as you ordered. Leslie, this is the guy who wants to have a word with the Colonel.
Huge trunks.
One moment, my Colonel. Thank you, Felton. You, come here, please.
The gun as usual.
Mr.
Huge trunks.
Uh-huh.
And the Bible to view.
I've taken note, my Colonel.
Caught him by surprise.
You're...
Brian?
Wait. Mr. What's-his-face wishes to speak with you, my Colonel.
Who? Tell him
But he can hear you.
I must...
No, Dad.
Flower pot. That memory, get it through that thick skull of yours. Get over here a minute. And pull those shirt tails right out of your pants. Look here, Lester. What, to belittle? No. It's such an... If the truth, they'd lose their confidence in you.
Lucky thing Leslie writes down all the orders in there.
Just one more thing, sir. The coordinates of the uninhabited hut are 24 minutes, 38.1 seconds north, and 157 degrees, 2 minutes, and 10 seconds west.
I better jot that down before I forget.
And why in blue blazes would I care about that? Pull those shirt tails out of your breeches. You're not in grammar school anymore.
I wish I had a GPS. Then I could enter those coordinates and find Kai's grandpa's hut in 2 shakes of a parrot's tail.
Out of my sight, flower pot.
You can come in, Mr. Whatever you're called.
Thanks.
I see you enjoy ticking me off. Answer. What are you doing on my island?
I don't feel like...
Just for the record. Speak like a bee and buzz off.
Soldier O'Connor.
Sir, yes, sir.
You weren't equipped with a GPS device by any chance, were you?
Shoot, sir. I knew you'd find me out in the end.
Excuse me?
I've been a fool, sir. I should have told you from the very beginning.
Told me what?
I lost it, sir.
The GPS?
Yes, sir. I swear I had it when I left the camp, because I kept checking my coordinates before lunch. Then this rowdy kid came and chased me around. Maybe someone took advantage and stole it from me then, sir.
Well, don't get your khakis in a knot over it.
I will accept my punishment with honor and integrity, sir.
Nobody's gonna punish you, O'Connor. However, if you do remember where you left it, or who might have stolen it from you, let me know.
Thank you, sir.
Return to your position, soldier. And remember, I'm watching you.
At your orders, sir!
It's hard to imagine 3 people living in there. Alright, I'm sure Knife was exaggerating a bit. How could a cute little boy be so evil? Look at him, just an innocent child playing with his console. I'll go talk to the cute thing. Hello, Koala. Wanna chat with Uncle Brian? Well, I'll take that as a yes. Don't you know how to talk yet? Well, this is just what I needed. Getting this kid to speak is gonna cause more blood, sweat, and tears than it did with Joshua. He doesn't seem to have anything I need anyway, though. I can't see the screen, but from the sound. Wait a minute. O'Connor said he lost his GPS when he was chasing after some rowdy kid. Of course, it all adds up. Kai and Knife went to have their beer brunch at Logelani's bar, and in the meantime, Koala was driving O'Connor nuts and stole the GPS, thinking it was a video game console. Yeah, I bet Koala will be stoked about the trade. Hey, nice boy, give me that. I have a surprise for you. That snotty little brat! He almost bit my finger off. All right, we'll do this backward. Koala, look at this hideous beast. This could get ugly. I'd better be moving along. Something tells me those two are gonna get along just great. I hope it didn't break when it hit the ground. Nope, I guess the sand broke the fall and it's still as good as new. I'll sure miss Little Demon, but at least I got what I needed. Why didn't I think of that before? If the Rugrat has been using the prosthetic leg as a shovel, it may be buried near the turtle. Here it is. It's just the way Kai described it. Let's see if I can figure out how to use this contraption. Excellent. Now I just have to follow the instructions the GPS gives me, and sooner or later I'll find the hut. Let's see. I turn that way. I climb those rocks, then to the right. Now I go straight.